What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back another video on the channel, and today we have pulled up to a random restaurant. I had a different restaurant planned. When I got there, the guy was already cleaning up and they were closing, and I was there like an hour before it closed. So I was about to drive home, said we move, and I saw this place that said open, and I said we just gonna risk it for the biscuit. So believe it or not, we have Dominican food. We just did it on Sunday, and now we have it again for the second time. I pulled up to a random restaurant located in Garfield, New Jersey, and it is called El Rincón Si Baño. Now it is located, as I said, in Garfield, New Jersey, and I went in there without checking the menu, without looking at any ratings. I just went in and saw the food that was already out. It was kind of like food court style, where it was already sitting there and they serve it to you fast, but basically homemade version of what you would get in a food court. Very affordable. This entire thing you see here only cost about $30, which is crazy for the amount of food that you get. But I didn't look at any ratings. I checked afterward on my way home, and it has a 4.0 on Google, and it has a 4.5 out of over 1,000 ratings on DoorDash. When I went in, they were filling out a ton of DoorDash orders. I'm talking like probably 5 or 6 that the person was filling out. So everything looks good. I got different stuff. I was able to see what's what and just say, hey, give me some of this. So I have no idea. Let's see what we do. Drop the thumbs up. You want to see me just pull up to random restaurants? I actually find this kind of fun because I have no idea what to expect whatsoever. So like, subscribe, of course, thumbs up, all of that stuff. Let's do this, man. I'm so excited. I'm gonna start off in the middle because that is what I saw, the first thing I actually ordered. Gotta get my plastic utensils out. I love plastic utensils. Yes. So what we have here is an order of pernil. Pernil's roast pork, and I actually really do love it. It comes with some pickled onions. I asked for them. They asked if I wanted on top. I said, hell yeah. And of course, the rice and beans on the side. A lot of food in here. Look at the size of this. This thing heavy, man. So lots of pernil in here. They did not like skimp on anything. Tons of meat. I can see her going through, picking out which one looked the best. I love that kind of stuff. I'm ready to get in here. That's that fork. All right, let's go. Smells good. Here we go. Gotta see what this is hitting for. Do I have to tell you it's good? That was a salt and pepper packet. We don't need that here. Tons of seasoning. Seasoned well. The pernil is not dry at all. I've had some dry pernil in my life. No dry. All right, there's the bone. Pull that off. We love that. We keep moving. I love the contrast with the pickled onions, like that acid and that vinegar that you get from that. Pernil is very, very soft, very tasty. Still has bite to it, so it's not like soggy, but it's tender. Let me just get some of this rice. Well, no, let me see. Let me see. Listen. This place is better than the one I just had. Much better. Look at that. Look at that. Estop look. Oh, fatty piece, fatty piece. This is what I was looking for when I got the last meal. I'm sorry for like the ASMR going on right now. I completely apologize. You see me getting in here like a Rottweiler. I just finished my workout. It's early for me. I apologize. But it's good. Again, the pickled onions just add so much more depth to it. Rice and beans nice and seasoned. This tastes like it came from somebody's kitchen. This is what I was looking for when I went to the first place. And for the prices, honestly, the amount of food you get, this isn't that far from my job. They're gonna see a lot of me. I'm going back. I'm just gonna keep ordering shit. Sorry for cursing, Mom. I get excited. Look at this. That's what I'm looking for. See these barky pieces right here? That's the... I don't want to tell you what it is. There. That's what I'm looking for, right? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Give me. sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry. Sometimes the passion gets a hold of me, but yes, this is 100% what I was looking for and worth it. Let's move on to the next thing. What did I get second? I got this second. Spaghetti. Dominican spaghetti. I've never had it. So I said, y'all got spaghetti? Say less. Can I get some? She laughed. She said, okay. That's literally the whole conversation. I'm not joking. Anyway, Dominican spaghetti. I'm interested to see what this is like. I've never had it. I love seeing people's different takes on spaghetti. I don't even know what to expect, but that is what we have right here. Look. I feel like I'm in somebody's house right now. This is like right at this is what I was looking for. I'm getting red and green peppers in here. There is a tomato base, but here's the difference. There's a sweet creaminess to this that kind of reminds me of, I'm not sure what it is, but I'm gonna guess like milk or evaporated milk that's also in here. And it is good. Like, I wish that you could kind of get the smell-o-vision on this, but that, man, that's really good. With the peppers, the tomato base, a little bit. Ooh. Bro, there's no way. If I lived in a Dominican house, bro, I'd be so fat. I'd be eating like, if you eat like this every day, bro. So it's kind of got like this salty, tangy, and sweet balance. With the peppers in here. I'd be so fat. That is fire. That's really damn good. Can't pull me away from that. I grew up eating one kind of spaghetti. I didn't know there was only kinds of spaghettis. If somebody would have told me this like 10 years ago, I might have just been a whole spaghetti channel, to be honest. But at this point, I'm here to stay. Okay. That's fantastic. Next up, barbecue ribs, arroz blanco, white rice. I don't know, it looked good, so I said, let me get the ribs. That's all I said. Okay, so I'm gonna get in one of these ribs real quick. They're like fall off the bone tender, really sticky. A lot of barbecue sauce on here. I saw it, they were like falling apart. I just like to see that. Honestly, you'd think some black people made this. Is it on the rice too? Hold on a second. It's on the rice. I got barbecue sauce on the rice. That rice is seasoned. Hold on now. I should have did this first because this is the ultimate test. Hold on. This is important. This is how you know. When I test Latin food spots, any place, one of the first things I do is try the white rice. If it's seasoned, I can already tell you it's seasoned. I'm gonna shut up. Yes, it is. When the rice alone is good, you just know that, okay, like we got something to work with. So we got these sticky ribs. We fall apart, super tender, lots of barbecue sauce on it. Now I gotta give me some of these, the red beans habichuelas. Look, okay, I'm gonna go right in. Let me get a little more of the beans though. I got the mad juice on there, but I ain't no beans. Okay, let me try these beans out. I know they're gonna be good. At this point, like I trust them. I trust them. We family now. We family now. Let me get a little bit of the, little beanage. Say less. Say less. Let's go in. Let's go in. They definitely use meat in that one. There's a meat. Pause. I'm not sure which. Maybe some like sausage or something like that. I'm gonna be in here. I'm gonna be in here. I'm gonna be in here. I'll be honest with you. This place ticks all the boxes. It's affordable. It's good. I've seen people going in and out of there. It's real small. But pulling up, I saw mad people walking out with bags. I saw DoorDash orders being filled. And the people I saw, they look Dominican. All check, 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 check. Then I got to the food, which is also Just like somebody house shot. I love, man, I'm talking about. That's what, you see the difference between mine and in here? I'm sorry for telling my mouthful. I can't eat this fast enough. I'm gonna get one more of these ribs right here. Look. And you get a lot of ribs. It's all under here too. Look. So they definitely didn't like give you one rib or like mad carbs. You got mad food with this. I'm sorry, I keep saying mad. No matter. Definite W. That I got one more rice and beans with the. Should I cut it with a spoon? Hold on, I don't want to get the bone. Right with a spoon, and you get in here like this. Just pull up on random spots, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Also had to try. They have different soups. Supposedly they have sancocho on Monday and Wednesday, and it's Tuesday. And on Tuesday, they got chicken soup. I ain't got a problem with that. You can already see in here. Look like you got a little something working in here. I saw that all the pieces of the, it had like a lot of big pieces of chicken. And yeah, so let's see what this soup is hitting for. By the way, this is a small. She said, you want a small? I said, yeah. She gave me this. I said, small's fine. You love to see it. You love to see it. Give people what they pay for, bro. Even the person driving past with the loud ass car, that's not Toretto. Look at this. There's a whole chicken in here, but look. That is a whole piece of chicken. Oh, you know this about to bang. Hold on, let me break some of this off in here. Yeah, look at that, fell right apart. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, look at this potato, look at this potato there. Banger. I'm sorry, bro. You can hear me slurping it. I apologize. Like, because look, right off the bone. Right off the bone. Right off the bone. Real chicken. Not that fucking fake sliced funny stuff that you get from certain places. But actual chicken. They made the broth, they made the stock. Seasoned it up. Definitely seasoned. Got the little noodles in here. Ooh. Ooh. Bro, I go here just with a soup. I swear to goodness. We friends now. I'm gonna start just, they gonna love my black ass. I'm gonna pull in there and just be, They started saying stuff to me in Spanish, right? And they didn't know that I understood. But they were saying, like, the woman didn't speak English well, so she kept saying, like, como se dice, and she would say, like, whatever. And I said, no, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'll take those. Like, so, but, so they gonna understand. Look, next time I go in there, I'm speaking full Spanish, bro. W. And before I get out of here, we do have a topic. Somebody slid in the DMs and they said, please keep this confidential. I'm not going to read this verbatim because there are some things in here that I don't think I can actually say, and I have to insinuate, if that makes sense. But I do have the gist of the topic. So, there is a woman who said she wants my opinion on this. She has a potential mate, potential boyfriend that she's interested in dating, and more or less, the man said that he considers himself to be a blunt person and that he has to watch adult cinema every day as well as play Twister by himself, if you catch what I'm saying. And he said that that's just something that he accepts because he's a person with a high drive for Twister. And she said, is that a red flag? And she wanted to know my opinion. So I am going to get into this right quick. If you're watching, I hope you are. I'm going to tell you this. There's a lot of men out there who watch stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with expressing that. You watch it. This way, everything is out on the table. And some people are okay with their partner watching it, and some are most definitely not. This one is a two-parter. Number one, you have to ask yourself, are you actually okay with that? Because he has put that and laid it down on the gauntlet. Boom. You're not in a relationship yet. If you are not okay with that, that is a boundary that you have to understand exists, and you two are never going to work because if you stop him from doing that or tell him, okay, you have an addiction or something like that, which is very possible. I don't know the ins and outs, that sounds horrible, of the situation, but you have to be honest about that fact. Don't go into this thinking, okay, he's going to change or I'm going to change. That's never a good sign in a relationship. So if you feel like you're not okay with this, or you're saying, okay, maybe it'll get better if you play Twister or something of that nature, don't do that. Get the hell out of there from jump. Number 2, is that a red flag? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think so. And here's why. The way you worded it, and if that's the way he said it, that's almost someone telling you, like, listen, I have a drive to play Twister all the time, and if you're not okay with that, we're gonna have a problem. If that makes sense. Him telling you that he needs to play Twister all the time, right off the bat, if you don't want to play Twister, there's going to be issues in that relationship. And from what you are saying, and from what it sounds like, I just don't think that you two are probably compatible, because if someone was, I don't think they would even ask. If you get what, like, I feel like if you're not okay with him watching that, or okay with the fact that he's the type of person that needs it, craves it, I believe you use that word all the time, it's not going to be a compatible thing, because the minute that you set a boundary and say, okay, I don't want to play Twister today, or there's probably going to be an argument. And that's never good. Not bone. So, be honest about this. I was having this conversation on Twitch yesterday with one of the viewers. Another bone. If this is something you're going to complain about or be upset about, and I'm not saying you're complaining, I'm saying down the road this might be something that you complain about, because it's going to cause tension. You only have 2 options when you're unhappy in a relationship. And it's something that the other person doesn't think is a problem. So, in the stream yesterday, this was like a future version of what this could be. We had a man that was complaining about his girlfriend and some of the things that she does that she doesn't like, which I won't go into detail because you had to be in the stream. I don't want to like give his info or anything, but I wouldn't accept. I don't think anyone would accept. And he basically was saying that, like, he's tired of it. He doesn't want to deal with this. What does he do? And I told him straight up, like, listen, you have one of 2 choices. You can either deal with it in the sense of, like, stop complaining because you're still there after all of the things that were done that you should be hurt by, or leave. So in this case for you, it's even more cut and dry. You have to be realistic with yourself, because no one can tell you how you can feel. About what you like and don't like in a relationship. So, if you say that you're not okay with that, it's chalk. It's not going to work. Because he laid it out on the table. And also, if you're okay with someone, because people who have, a high need of playing Twister, I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable or pressured in situations that they don't feel comfortable in, and someone that can't accept their partner not wanting to play Twister. It happens to men and women, but some people just don't have that. But it just sounds like this relationship potentially would be highly based off of Twister, and I just don't think that if you're looking for like a potential partner and that's your, it shouldn't be that way. I try to be honest to both men and women about things like this, but I'm going to say it one more time because I feel like I can't say this enough. If you think going into a relationship there's something you're not okay with, and you think, okay, this person's going to change, it's never going to work, because even if they do change, they'll resent you for it. And I've bared witness to that, and I've been a part of that. Where, for another example, a guy starts dating a woman, and this woman goes out all the time. She likes to party. You met when she was partying. And you're like, well, I want you to stop partying now. We're together. I don't think that's necessarily going to happen or fair. Someone has to willingly be done with the partying stuff. If you stop them, they will eventually revert or resent you, and those things are never good. I can tell you personally that I've dealt with that in my past relationships where I wasn't necessarily the most perfect mate, but for reasons that I thought were, I won't get into the details, she was a cheater. I said, I don't want you going out anymore. I'm not comfortable with that. And she was pissed off about it. And she tried in the beginning, but then of course she started going out again, and I dumped her. You know, I probably should have left the minute that she was stepping out. But either way, that's what, you cannot stop somebody from doing something that they want to do. They have to want to stop it. You being someone who's trying to make them stop instead of them saying, I don't want to do it anymore. You know, if I am out all the time and I fall in love with a woman and I'm like, I don't see any reason to go out anymore, which personally I do. Like, I stop going out because I don't see a reason. That's my own volition. It's not her telling me I don't want you going out anymore, which turns into resentment. So just be honest with yourself about that. Do I think it's unsalvageable? Only if you don't like it. I mean, it doesn't sound like you do, but you have to be honest with yourself about that. But I wanted to get into that. By the way, this is just white rice. They gave me extra rice, so it's not like I didn't touch it. Fire rice. This food was absolutely baller. Like, man. I highly recommend this place. If you're in the area, out in Consimano, located in Garfield, New Jersey, a little spot. Go in there and get you some food that is affordable and value for dollar and just value alone. If I would have paid $45, $50 for this, I'd have been like, okay, that's no big deal. But for what it cost, W. We love to see it. But we'll be back, man. Tomorrow, more content. I love Yada Hand Signs. They made it to YouTube.